Good evening, my fellow SEO lovers, and welcome to another PK SEO video. Before I go on, it will be kindly appreciated if you click and subscribe below the video and be updated as soon as we publish each new video that comes out, so you keep in the loop of what's going on and have one in your corner fighting for you. This evening's video is all around the question of how do I get featured in AI overviews. That is a question that is often asked quite a lot because AI is relatively new, and as you can see, it even says it here: to get featured in AI, focus on creating high quality, authoritative and up-to-date content that directly answers your questions. Optimize your content for clarity and structure. Use structured data and demonstrate expertise through author bios and cited sources, including elements like concise summaries, FAQs, and multimedia can further increase your chances. This is just the beginning of being mentioned in AI overviews or AI cards or featured snippets. I was talking a lot in regards to AI when it first came out and started to make its way on the internet, and you could see it from miles away that this was the new in thing, and SEO was going to take a beating, or anybody praying on SEO would take a beating with it. AI is the new way, whether you like to accept it or not. It's not going back. SEO is eventually will definitely take a back seat. It still drives traffic, of course, depending what industry and niche you're in, and who your competitors are, and whether they have websites that are structured for AI or whether they're still structured informationally. Google will only present the best possible sites it can find depending on what is available. So you could have an industry that has informational websites that haven't adapted yet to AI, and Google's going to display one of them, but as soon as somebody comes along with an AI structured site, they're all in the weeds. So you have to actually adapt to this, or you're going to get left behind. Now, this segment here, or this snippet here, that's just part of the puzzle. To be featured in AI overviews, you need what is mentioned here, obviously, but your site structure has a lot to do with it. There's also mobile speed, mobile friendliness, your H1 tags, your meta tags, your content structure. Basically, that's just your on-site. If your website is still structured as informational, the best advice I could give you is to actually look at changing your website to a question-answer format, and start answering questions directly. AI doesn't operate the same way organic SEO does. Organic SEO looks for keywords. AI looks for questions that can be answered. So, and in all retrospect to saying that, it can actually rank quicker with AI than what you can with organic SEO. It takes a lot longer to rank organically with SEO as to answering questions with AI. Now, the catch there is that to be able to rank in AI, your website has to be trusted. It needs to carry some authority. It needs to be trusted, and the more trusted it is, and the more authority it carries in your niche above that of your competitors, the more it's going to be, the higher the percentage it's going to have of being featured in an AI overview or an AI card. Now, only you know how involved your site is with your information, with your question answer formats and everything that is pictured here, and only you know what it's going to take to actually get it up there in terms of being an authoritative site. To be an authoritative site means you must have loads of content that answers a lot of questions, and it also must be linked, which is to do with your off-page SEO. And that means, who's linking to you. Are they authoritative? Can they be trusted? If you get mentions in Reddit and other high authoritative sites that are well linked and well trusted, if you can obtain links from them. your site will also carry the authority and trust. And the other mention is that brand mentions are very powerful here. Entity citations. Get your brand everywhere, across every platform you can get it with that carries authority and trust. Whether it's press releases, have your brand, your entity there, who you are, what your brand is, where you're located and what you do. And repeat the process everywhere you can. Use Yext. That helps actually spread your branding and your citations, or your entity citations. And so high authority links and growing your site to an authority is going to help you get into AI overviews. Like it says here, optimize your content for clarity and structure. Use structured data and demonstrate expertise through author bios and cited sources. Author bios, expressing expertise. That means writing pretty much about the subject, even on your own site. Link or writing in external sites and linking back to your site. If you are very good at your craft, write about it, express it on your website. There's no better platform for Google to see that you are a clear authority than your actual own site, because when you write and you express your love of and your passion for your business or your hobby or whatever it is you're into, and you grow your site exponentially in size, Google can see that you know what you're talking about. And when this happens, other sites automatically start to link to you, which means it minimizes the work in terms of outreach, linking outreach, and you needing to get links from other people. Our own brand PKSEO, for instance, we get a flood of emails at times from people wanting to write posts on our website. They ask links, and they don't tell us how to do it. We tell them how they need to do it. And if they don't follow it, well, we don't care. Go away. We're not interested. When your site grows to that size, and people are asking links from your site, Google knows that you're an authority already anyway. But by growing the size up with significant amounts of content that answers a lot of problems in your industry, for people that actually ask questions and want answers, you are going to be featured in AI. As long as you got links coming from authoritative sources from abroad on the internet, pointing to your website, and you're getting lots of brand mentions and entity citations around the web, and your website is growing in size in terms of your own authority and showcasing your own expertise, you're going to start getting mentioned in AI. But the best moves that I can tell you right now is to follow what is here. Restructure your website. If you're informational, restructure it to a question answer style format, and just answer problems from people that people generally ask about your industry. Put comparison tables, bullet points, things like that, and note everything about their problems and how you can help them, how you can fix their problems. When you get this on your website and you write about it, and specifically on your blog section of your website, you point internal links to your pages, that builds topical authority. And this is how Google starts to understand that you the artist in your industry, and you wave that one better than anybody else. So to basically get featured in our overviews, that is how you do it. Build authority on your own site, showcase that you know what you're talking about. Links will automatically start to flood in. As when it comes to off-page SEO, spread your brand. Get plenty of citations of your brand, where you're located, what you do, and how you help people. And it won't be long before you start to see changes with AI overview. So if you're losing traffic because your website was based on information and you weren't appearing in AI, as soon as you start to make these changes to your website, you're going to find that you're going to appear in AI overviews and AI cards. If you look at like you type in best AI SEO experts in Sydney. Now, Sydney, of course, is our focal point city for Australia. And because we write a lot about AI, SEO or GEO, we have loads of blogs on it. okay, on the subject. We've done lots of research, we've tested, we've done everything to be able to appear in AI overviews, because we can see that organic reach is taking a back seat. Although it's not discounted, you can't discount organic reach just yet. It's going to be a little while just yet if anything happens to it, and that's if anything happens to it, because AI sources from organic reach. And as you can see, for that specific keyword, best AI SEO experts in Sydney, we get the mention as a top AI SEO expert in Sydney, specialising in generative engine optimization, GEO, to help businesses rank in AI-driven search results. We have the AI mention, we have both AI cards here, we have another mention there, and we're also at number 1 in the organics. Now, actually, we've got all 3 of the AI cards. Now, this is not tooting our horn, but this is just to show that this is what you can do, what can be achieved when you actually make an effort with your own website in terms of your craft. Write about what you do, express your authority, express that you can be trusted, because once these things come together, there's no failing AI overviews or AI cards, as you can see clearly here, and you will start to get heavily mentioned for all the keywords that you're targeting within your region. And what happens is, it's not specifically the keyword that you target. A lot of questions that are topically related, or semantics to that keyword, will also be answered appropriately by AI overviews and AI cards on the web. So anything related to do with AI SEO experts in Sydney, in our case, anybody could ask a question in regards to this, and it would be answered by AI, and more than likely would still appear in organics. So if you have any questions about AI, please feel free to reach out. Just look at our contact details in the description box. We're here to help. If you have any issues about your rankings or your AI to do with your own website, you want to see some kick in the pants boost to the top again, or maybe some more inquiries, or start transitioning with what the new SEO is, and that's GEO, give us a call. We're here to help. We're here pretty much 7 days a week. You're not dealing with an SEO agency here per se. You're dealing with an SEO specialist who only deals with SEO associates, and we get the ball rolling for you. So any questions, please feel free to reach out. Take care, guys.